There we go. And
Whoa.
press. Let's see. Hit the multi-stream. And I am going to go. Things are always so awkward when I stop. Let's see. Actually, let me go test this music while I'm thinking about it. Ah, cool. Okay. Not too loud. Yeah, okay. Bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
You want it?
And let's
What? That
go.
took my cookie.
Riz. Okay, here we go. Leave that there. Let's see who's on.
You can wear up to 3.
Riz. And it's Speedy. Bigson. Let us see. Jose.
Because I can.
Larissa. Y'all need to be that loud.
I'm talking about myself, I'm sorry.
And actually, let me check my other profile. Okay. It's Diego. And let's see. On this live anyway. I have no idea who that is. Hello everyone, I'm just gonna get started in a few. And okay, let's get rid of this thing. And check something real quick. Oh look, it's Ari. I'm gonna get started pretty soon. Please let me know if you can hear me. Last time I did this, I was too low. So do, do, do. Close all this. Get through the web room. That probably needs to get adjusted, Sally. Oh, come on. Alright. Let's go here and here. Oh, you can hear me? Ari, thank you. Since you're here, I'm just gonna go on and get started. So, hello, everyone. My name is WriterMaven. I am the host of the Wrestling Receipts podcast. I talk all things Judgment Day, Don, Liv, Raquel, Finn, JD, Roxanne, and poor Carlito. This is just a wrestling and gaming chat. I'm gonna be playing some Breath of Fire now that I've figured out how to do windowed gaming for Breath of Fire 4. This is a game I have not played. I have played pretty much through all the Breath of Fire series 1, 2, and 3. Um, but I haven't really done 4, and I haven't done Dragon Quarter. So 4 is going to be an experience. So I'm going to start that up. Want to talk some wrestling. I'll be on probably tomorrow just to do my preview of Monday Night Raw. But just wanted to shoot the shit, see what's going on, do some fantasy booking, because boy, do I have some fantasy booking for what could happen on Monday. So, I am going to check something else. Oh, thank you, Head of the Tribute. Thank you. I know you popped up before, so thank you for joining on YouTube. And it's Chubby Boy. So glad you could join us, Chubby Boy. So, you always make me blush, Chubby Boy. So, before we get started into some Breath of Fire 4, let's talk some wrestling, shall we? I don't know, I got my hide chapped this past weekend on the eggs just for merely suggesting that Dom could be a manipulative bastard towards Roxanne. There's always some pockets of people that really think that Dom shouldn't talk to Roxanne at all, which I find strange because that's his stablemate. Yeah, it's funny that he doesn't acknowledge her, but you can do so much stuff with Dom, manipulating Roxanne, turning her against Finn. It's just basic wrestling 101. I like drama. You know me. I like drama. I like messiness. I want to see it. It'll be interesting to see what happens on this couple up Raw. I don't think we have anything really announced, but Roxanne versus Rhea. We have to wait until Scrap Daddy Adam Pierce um, announces what's going to happen on Monday. I was suggesting that you could have Dom, because he does know Rhea, pretty much tell Roxanne what to do. Because I don't really think Rhea's going to get pinned. Like, she's met her pinning quotient for the year. She's already gotten pinned by Io. She's already been pinned by Naomi. Naomi's child's pinned Rhea. I don't think she's going to have any more pins this year. You know how Triple H is. So, you have to do something else if you want to give Roxanne a win. And if you want to give Roxanne a win, she can win it by DQ. What I was just thinking what could happen, since Rhea and Asuka are having beef, you can do Asuka spraying Roxanne, kind of like how Asuka sprayed Dom 2 years ago, if you remember that. But you could just have Asuka spray Roxanne, that DQs Rhea, and Roxanne wins. That's how I would do it. Just something that gives Roxanne a DQ win, and then you can spin this up to Rhea and Io joining up against maybe Roxanne and Raquel, where they could actually maybe get a win this time instead of like at Night of Champions. And then you could have Asuka and maybe Kairi cost Rhea that match, and then that goes into their feud. But I don't know. It's just dependent on how they want to do it. If they just have it where Rhea is bulldozing over everybody, it's not going to be good at all. So Head of Trivia said, did you watch Roxanne's interview on Chris Van Vliet? I saw bits and pieces of it. I know how she said her inspirations. I saw how they were trying to say that it was Roxanne and Raquel trying to make them like Big Daddy Cool and Diesel, which I have to call foul because that was a comparison compared to Liv and Raquel as Big Daddy Cool and Raquel, not Roxanne and Raquel. Roxanne and Raquel are more like Kevin Nash and Scott Hall, for what I get my comparisons to. And speaking of Raquel, I am really tired of how she's getting downplayed in the conversations because Viper reports, which I again, these are some dirt sheets. You got to take it with a huge grain of salt. These dirt sheet reports. They always saying, well, Roxanne is in line for this big push, and now everybody's got all spun up. Oh, Roxanne is going to get the title. If Roxanne gets the title now, she's going to be holding it for like 8 months into WrestleMania. That is way too long, first of all. Second of all, just saying that you're going to get it, have plans or a push doesn't mean that it's a title. Look at Finn. They said Finn was going to get a push last year, and look at where he's at now. I mean, a push could just mean, or plans could just be a storyline. It doesn't have to be a title. But to get back to Raquel, I really do not like how they're writing her off. Everybody was talking up Raquel, saying how good she is. She's finally leaning into her strength and just powered, bulldozing people in where she should have been booked in the first place before she ran into the Rhea Ripley vortex. But as soon as this report comes out about Roxanne, they want to supersede Raquel for a Roxanne getting a championship. And to me personally, I don't like that, and it should be Raquel. If they're going, any of those two are going to get a title, it should be Raquel. Raquel has the history with Liv. It's going to be a Liv and Raquel feud. Roxanne does not have the storyline or the nuance for that type of feud. Yeah, you can be feuding for a title, but it's Raquel and Liv with the history. If you're going to get if any of those two are going to get a title, it needs to go to Raquel. I'm sorry. Roxanne can wait. I don't like telling people to wait, but she can wait. Raquel has been coming into her own, and I really don't like how people just automatically switched and flipped on Raquel just because of this report coming out of Roxanne having big plans. And like I said, treat dirt sheets with a huge grain of salt. Because Jay Meltzer came out with 3 matches that was going to happen at Clash in Paris, and pretty much like 2 of those have been debunked already. So you have to take the dirt sheets with a huge grain of salt. So, and what was that? Also, yeah, like I really do not like how people are bypassing Raquel. And Raquel should not be stuck in a bodyguard type position with Roxanne. No, 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 no. She needs to be on her own, and a title will give her some importance that she has finally split away from Liv in her shadow. Now, if Raquel and Roxanne want to fight over the title later, fine, cool, whatever. But if you're going to be running this Liv and Raquel story, then they need to probably give that belt to Raquel. I'm sorry, Roxanne. I love you, but no. And Darius says, hey, maybe, are you today? I am fine. I'm still licking my wounds over what happened on the X, but it is what it is. Thank you for the like, but by the way. What else is there to it? We do have our man, Dom, who is going to be going up against Vikingo at Worlds Collide. Somebody asked me who I think what else could happen at Worlds Collide. I think we could get Finn and Mr. Iguana in a battle of their puppets, Yeska and Diminito at Worlds Collide. It's just me just suggesting that Dom could help, suggest to Roxanne on how to win against Rhea, and apparently Dom talking to Roxanne means that Liv is going to turn face and they're going to break up, and it was just a whole shit show. I mean, Roxanne could win the title, yeah, but the storyline is not behind Roxanne, it's behind Raquel. And like I said, I don't want Raquel to be tossed to the wayside just so Roxanne could have this title. And then again, if you give Roxanne this title, she's just going to be keeping the belt warm for Liv, because apparently people have decided that she's going to win the Royal Rumble or Elimination Chamber. And if anything has taught us about Triple H, you can't expect that. I can't even get past Worlds Collide for any type of booking for Dom. Seriously. Like, Survivor Series, we were all thinking maybe, War Games against all the El Grandes and maybe somebody else, or you know, I don't know what Dom could be doing in that Survivor Series. Um, so yeah, I mean, like just saying that Liv is gonna come back and win the World Rumble, that's not that's not guaranteed at all. Oh, and speaking of Dom, oh yeah, well, another thing that I was getting into on the X is just how people want to use Dom like to set up the feud for Liv and Raquel. Like somebody had it like where Dom loses the title, Liv comes back after Finn berates Dom, and that's how Liv gets her title. I'm like, why are we demoting Dom back to a supportive boyfriend again? Like why? I think that's why I was getting into it a lot of it. It's like I don't like Dom in these positions. Like I always said, if I didn't like Liv Dom so much, I'd want Dom on his own because some of this stuff is just getting ridiculous. Like everybody sees him to a means to an end. I'm just really tired of it. Like we have Dom in his own storyline, looking great, and to be honest, you know, with that he's kind of blossomed without Liv being there because everything was focused on Liv for a while, and he was like put into a secondary role into his own feud with Finn. And now that Liv is gone, we're actually getting the Finn and Dom restart without Liv, which is what it should have been in the first place. That's why I was saying like I want Dom to be this manipulative bastard because you can actually start using some of this drama to build up the Liv, Roxanne, and Raquel feuds when she returns. But in the meantime, Dom and Finn don't need Liv to kick off the feud. So I'd rather the Dom and Finn feud start while she's not there, and then Liv can come back. You know, once the feud gets going, now Liv can come back if she's ready to be available. Let me say, why are people said people meaning you on there? It's not really being mean. It's just like a certain section of fans. I'm not saying all fans. It's just a certain section of fans that really want that really don't see Dom to a means to an end, and I just got really tired of it this past weekend. And I just said, hey, there are some Limit Dom fans that are treating Dom some Rhea and Dom fans treated Dom in a relationship, which is meaning like they don't really care for Dom. They're just there for Dom because of Liv or because of Rhea. But as soon as he flips or does something they don't like, then he's expendable. It's like how some people wanted Liv to drop Dom after she lost the title, the women's world title, or how some Rhea fans dropped Dom as soon as he betrayed Rhea. I mean, yeah, I get being upset about Rhea betrayed, but I am not dropping a character that I like supposedly just because of it. Yeah, you can, heels, you're supposed to get that emotion, but if you really like a person, are you dropping them? And I've said this before. I really like Rhea. I actually like Rhea and Dom because I like toxicity. You remember, I like the Kane and Lita wedding. So I like toxicity, and I like messiness. But when the Rhea's booking just made it where it was nigh impossible for me to like her, that's the only time I turned. I wasn't trying not to. I wasn't coming out the gate hating Rhea. I really liked her. I actually like her. I like her presentation, but not really her presentation, but I actually like her look. But after a while, I just couldn't deal with her booking, especially when they wanted to change Rhea's history. So it was just that going on back and forth. And like I said, I was just like, it's just some fans, and they were saying, well, you were saying all fans. I'm like, no, I didn't. I said some fans, some Liv and Dom fans are really showing themselves like Rhea and Dom fans. Some, SOME, some. I didn't say all, because it's not all. I am still fans with Rhea fans. I have friends with that are fans of Rhea to this day. It's not all, but yeah. So that was that. Liv and Raquel needs to happen at WrestleMania 42 for the title, just like HBK and Diesel at WrestleMania 11. See, that's what I'm thinking. Like, start there. Roxanne can add some flavor to the feud because, like I said, there's no nuance, there's no story between Liv and Roxanne. If they wanted to start it and actually wanted to make Roxanne a face And this is my fantasy booking here. Don't say that this is. I'm not saying this is gonna happen. This is just my fantasy booking. If you want to really make Roxanne a face, just make Dom a manipulative bastard and use her feelings towards him to make sure he stays on top. That's like classic Eddie, classic heel Shawn Michaels with sensational Sherry. You know, do something like that. Luscious Brown says, "True. Just wondering when Raquel will turn on Liv." See, that's why I was saying that you would. This is why I keep saying that Dom should punt Finn, because when Liv returns, she has to be able to have some time with Roxanne and Raquel to start the feud. People keep coming after me and saying, "Well, if Dom kicks Finn, is Liv is going to join Finn?" And I'm like, "No. I mean, Dom could kick Finn, and Liv can still return because maybe Raquel and Roxanne are joining with Dom. Like, see what happened on Monday Night Raw. Did Roxanne look back at Finn when Dom said to let's go? Did he? Be honest. People were saying to me, well, the Judgment Day wasn't buying Dom shit when he was talking to El Grande. I'm like, okay, but did they look back at Finn when they were leaving? You see how fast Roxanne went to with Dom when he said let's go? Same thing with Raquel. JD was the only one that said, hey, are you alright to Finn? Like, if they were all on about not having Dom's bullshit, then how come they didn't stay behind with Finn? You see what I mean? It's those little things. And like I said, Triple H ain't subtle. If you wanted it where Dom was really separating himself from Judgment Day, which we thought we were going to get, but if he was really going to separate himself from Judgment Day, you would have the group huddled around Finn. But they didn't do that. Desiree said, do you think he's going to see Finn or AJ call Dom for the title next week? I hope not. I hope AJ's old ass stays away. That's why I'm hoping that whatever Dom's been talking with El Grande, they could start something up with AJ, or we could get Ilya. If we could get Ilya back to go distract AJ for a little bit, I would be fine with that. I would love Ilya. And Ilya's the guy that I would not mind Dom dropping the title to. It'll either be Ilya or John Cena. Because did you hear where John Cena talked up Dom as somebody he wanted to face during his retirement tour, but he was stuck with Logan Paul? Like, he was like the first person Cena talked about. And I'm like, okay, the having Dom be John Cena's last match for the Intercontinental title would be amazing. And I said, that's the agenda. That's my agenda. Like, have John Cena's last match. I think it's going to be Saturday Night Main Event. Have it be Dom. He's still Intercontinental Champion. That's like the only title John Cena hasn't won. Have it be up for that, where either John Cena could win it, or Dom retains. And that would be perfect for me. And I wouldn't mind Dom losing the Intercontinental title to John Cena, because that's his retirement match, and Dom's would have a really long run with it up until then. So I want John Cena versus Dom for the Intercontinental title for his last match. That's what I want, personally. Finn, AJ just need to go somewhere. And notice how AJ wasn't even on tour. Something has happened. Either they have changed plans, or something's going on with AJ. Because AJ was supposed to be facing Dom as a dark match on SmackDown yesterday, but he was replaced by Jacob Fatu. And then today, Dom was supposed to be going up against AJ, I believe, or just like CM Punk, but it turned into a 6-man. So something changed with the live event stuff, because AJ's not even there in Europe. Now, this could be a stall job. Like I'm thinking right now, I think it's a stall, because they had AJ either they weren't going to run Dom versus Vikingo at Worlds Collide, and then they saw the reaction and they're like, oh crap, we made a mistake, and now they gotta pause AJ. Or now still they're gonna do the thing, but now they realize they couldn't really use AJ like that, and now they gotta pause him, they gotta hide him somewhere. It's just really interesting. We have to see if AJ pops back up on Monday Night Raw, because if I was doing something and they want to pause AJ, I would just have like Dom take out AJ for like these couple of weeks for Worlds Collide. Let Dom wins at Worlds Collide, and then AJ can come back, because I really don't think they're gonna run Dom versus AJ at Worlds Collide, because AJ's not even there. Now he can fly in. Like, I know Alexa Bliss wasn't there, but she could fly in like this coming up Friday for her match, because she's gonna have a match with Charlotte against the Secret Hersers. Now he could fly in late, but still, like, they should have been setting up that match for the Intercontinental title last week, last Monday, after he did what he did to Dom, and they didn't. And right now, it looks like the Worlds Collide card is pretty much filled up with 5 matches. Now, usually they want to go more matches with this, but they already got Roman. They have Roman. They have Seth. They have, who was that? I'm really thinking they might even add like Becky and maybe Nikki on there. They could do that one. Even, or if they don't do that, they can throw in the Rhea and Io versus Roxanne and Raquel. So the card is pretty much full. I don't really see them. I really don't see Dom and AJ on there. I might be proven wrong, but I really don't see it, and I really think they're gonna double belt up Dom for at least a little bit. I think they want that visual, at least for the visual, for a little bit. It's kind of like how they wanted the visual of all of Judgment Day having all the titles like a year or so ago. I think they want that visual just for a little bit. Then we'll see if he can get past like Survivor Series and things like that. Because like I said, after Worlds Collide, I have no idea what they're going to be doing with them. But let's see. But let's see if I can go on and get started on some, because I've yapped away. Keep that in the back of your head for a little bit, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started on some stuff. Daenerys says, "What do you think is going to win their first world championship? Dom and Logan Paul in the next few years?" I'm gonna say Dom. I think he's being groomed for it. I think Dom is just being groomed for it. Like, if he wins the Megas Championship, I think he's being groomed for a world title run, and he can pretty much get away with it with the world heavyweight championship, not the WWE title like Cody has, because they still consider that the top belt. But I can think he can get away with the world heavyweight that Seth has, and he can run with that for a couple of months, or a few months at least. So, yeah, I think it's gonna be Dom. Logan Paul, like I said, that dude, he might be athletic, but he is not a wrestler. He's somebody that can practice he practices the matches. Like, he spends all this time practicing the matches, and when he can't practice the match, he's like looking all over the place and looking silly. So, I don't think Logan Paul will last all that longer, to be honest. They keep pushing it though. Oh, did you hear that they might do a draft with ESPN WWE? Like, actually, like, have like draft, like an NFL draft or NBA draft, like, kind of hosted by ESPN. I know we gotta need a draft sooner rather than later, but maybe that's why they delayed it so long, because they've had this. They wanted to get this deal done with ESPN before they announced the WWE draft. So maybe they want to treat it all serious because they want to be considered legit. But all right. I said okay. Oh, the Ryu. So we might have a draft. So, hold on. Sorry, I had to just click out of my stream just for a little bit. Joe says you think you'll get this match with Liv Dom versus Finn Rocks at Survivor Series. That is too soon, and Liv is still not cleared for competition unless she's miraculously healed. Terrence Keynes gave me $5. Love you. Love your Judgment Day and wrestling commentary. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you so much for Terrence. You are awesome. I try to keep my wrestling commentary based on what I have seen. The head of the trivia, unpopular opinion, Raquel and JD should win the mixed tag titles. I would not mind that head of the trivia. Seriously. Have you seen how they look at each other? Like, if and that could actually be like a nice setup for a future feud down the line for Liv and Dom. Like have Raquel and JD win the mixed tag team titles from the Mr. Iguana and La Hedra, and then Liv Dom later on could come back behind them and win the mixed tag titles from them. Again, this is just like this could just build storylines. I think a lot of people now, when they fight me so hard on some of my theories, is that they want Liv and Dom out of Judgment Day. But going by the way the storyline has been carried, it's not going to happen pretty soon. I know we're fatigued by it, and Liv's story changed a lot. Liv's injury changed a lot of stuff, and right now they had to pivot back to Dom and Finn. So they might have been exiting around Night of Champions, but now they have to extend it out more. And they might as well just go ahead with what I think they were going to do and just have Finn get kicked. And I think they delayed that too long. Joe says, do you think go babyface Liv? I think they're tweeners. I think a lot of people just want to push a face with Dom and Liv, but having reactions does not necessarily mean that they go face. I mean, look at Seth. He's get sing-alongs every time, and he's pretty much a heel. Same thing with Drew. And speaking of Drew, did you see how he got RKO'd by Randy with the way he was looking? That was hilarious. Please know if please let me know if I'm going fast with the captions because I read really fast. Dragon in the desert. That's a funky looking dragon if I've ever seen it. Looks like an earthworm or a sandworm from Beetlejuice fame. Lambert says, "Why some fan accounts are so toxic?" I don't know. Like, I have no problem with people not liking Dom, being with Liv or whatever, but like, don't play. I mean, you could at least play lip service. If you're saying you're a Liv and Dom fan, you could at least pay lip service to Dom and what he's doing. Like, I was really annoyed with how um, everything is just about Liv, missing Liv, and all that, and I get it. But knowing that y'all know that I'm a ride or die for Naomi, and I'm going to be missing her while she's out with her pregnancy. But as I look at the situation, I'm like, I'm not going to be doing all this missing Naomi all the time and yada yada yada. But if Naomi was involved with like somebody else that's kind of hinging on them, I'd be like, okay, I mean, they're gone, but I have this other person that I could be excited about. Like, I'm excited about Dom. I'm excited about what he's doing, and like he's going for championships. He's finally getting his feud restarted with Dom. He's getting feuds with AJ. We could have a possible feud with John Cena. And you don't really see like this excitement except for certain fans, and I'm like, okay, like where's your support for him? Yeah, I get missing Liv. I really do. I know that her injury sucks. I know it came at a really bad time. I get it, but you have her partner, her boyfriend, that you could be supporting a part of this couple if you say you're a Liv and Dom fan, and I don't see the reciprocation. Like, I had somebody tell me that Liv got Dom over. Like, are you serious? Really? Liv got Dom over? The same Dom that pretty much got Rhea to where she is, and now that she's floundering in 30-second segments? That Dom? Please. And then and I was like, okay, this is the same Dom that got his ass kicked for Liv. Like, keep it cute. Like, until I see Liv doing that, Dom was pretty much getting his ass kicked. Dom had the bad chicken tendies promo because they didn't want Rhea to look bad. We couldn't get a proper promo from Dom because of it. Like, let's keep things cute. Like, until I see Liv talking about, like, putting a position where she was like she's looking bad or not having a title or anything like that. Until I see that, I mean, let's keep it cute. And like I said, Dom has been doing a lot better without Liv. I'm not saying Liv and Dom should be split up. No, 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 no. Don't get, please don't take my words and twist it. Like, I like Liv and Dom. I like them together, and I think they have a lot more meat on the bone. But Dom is doing a lot better with Liv gone right now. Just to be honest. I always like these tiger people from Breath of Fire, like the cat people, because I like Cat from Breath of Fire 2, and I really wish they would put that back out because I really love Breath of Fire 2. Terrence King says, I agree with Maven. I feel Dom and Liv are better as tweeners instead of face. At least with tweeners, they can go against heels and faces. If they are faces, they have to go against heels. And that might stymie their characters. Like, they need to be an obnoxious Bunny and Clyde couple. Like, obnoxious. Like, so they could be annoying to faces and heel alike. And I'm going to switch screens just for a second. Just 1 second. I'm gonna be right back because I need to switch my screen. Do, 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 do. Sorry, TikTok. I missed all my stuff. Let's see. Jacob says, "What is your opinion on the Forbidden Door card for tomorrow afternoon?" All I know is that Heyman Page better kick MJS's ass. That's all I gotta say. Kendall says Dom should win Money in the Bank next year. I've been wanting him to win that for years now. And Jacob says, "Do you remember the last person to hold two different titles from two different companies?" That would be JC Jane right now. And let me go back. One small problem. I still say head of the table, head of Triple U says just watch their mixed tag match from last year's Bachelor Berlin. Dom and Liv should have won that, seriously. But I think from what people are showing now is like, why is everybody hating Damien because of that? Damien is pretty much hated on to this day. Like when he popped up on SmackDown yesterday, I'm like, oh, here we go. First of all, they're going back to making R-Truth look like an idiot, which I really don't like. I have really mixed feelings about that, and if you know, you know. But you got Damien coming back for Alistar, and I'm like, why are they feuding again? Do anybody know why Damien and Alistar Black are feuding? Other than like Damien defending his friend R-Truth, like Damien's like he has when Dom left him, like he has crashed hard. Like at least Rhea still gets her cheers. Damien is just like floundering horribly. At least and Drew is just now recovering back to where he was at where he should have been, where he should be challenging for main titles. Drew should have got the Roman feud. I probably should started up my Wii mod. Like I said, I will cheat the game so bad. I grew up with on Nintendo games, so I'm due. That's alright. This is just the starter part. Alright. Alright. Let's go. Head of the trivia says, "Do you see Dom defend his title at WrestlePalooza? If they want to run Dom versus AJ, then I would. That's where I would think they would run it, is at WrestlePalooza, and then maybe they can have Ilya come back and cost AJ. Because Dom did say that he wanted a dragon, and I love Dom versus Ilya. So if that gets me Dom versus Ilya in the future, I will take it." Well, that wasn't very smart, you know. No, really, no shit. Why are you sound like the Dragon Zord from the Power Rangers? It does sound like Dragon Zord from the Power Rangers. Ryu, you always show up naked. Him and Blue or Dees. Mimic says, "I believe JD is the true mastermind of Judgment Day." That would be hilarious if he was. Ryu, you're always naked. Let's see. Let's see. Um, Thanks for sharing the live. Kendall says, "What's your dream match for Dom versus Finn?" I saw like somebody was doing the casket match because of 2K25. They could have that like a demon casket match or something. Um, Jaderia says, "If anyone from the women's division currently is right now champion, you think should get a better push. Julia should be used more. I don't know why they keep confining her to like 30-second segments. That makes no sense. You got Becky doing all kinds of stuff with the Intercontinental Championship, but Julia is in the backstage with Kiana James. And I like Kiana James, but I don't even like how Kiana James is like her manager now. Like, Julia needs to be doing something." Yeah. So, all right, let me go back. I got so much stuff. I need to like split my chats because I got so much stuff going on. All right, yeah. Sorry for you leaving y'all with naked Ryu there. Put on some clothes, Ryu. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is the games where you is mute or doesn't talk. His trivia says, which characters or friends are fit from the Judgment Day? I did not really watch Friends, so I can't really answer that question. I do know there was a meme going around about it. Um, oh, Kendall says Bailey, Asuka, or Raquel should be the next champion, not Rhea, Io, or Stephanie. Yeah, I would either go with Asuka, Bailey, or Raquel. Yeah, that if it has to be somebody from Judgment Day, Raquel. If it's somebody else, I would choose Bailey or Asuka. At least right now. If they want to shift it to somebody else, then they can probably shift it. But right now, Rhea should stay far away from the title. Because I know Triple H is just itching to put the title back on Rhea. But I think he's holding off because he doesn't want those Rhea Hogan. Um, they don't want. He doesn't want that to spin up to be called Rhea Hogan. She's kind of been protected because she's just been really popular. But after a while, she's probably. I don't know if she's going to get to the point of Damien, but after a while, people are just going to get tired of her like they did Charlotte. Like Charlotte just now is getting cheers. Charlotte. That should tell you something. To here. Let me see here. Let's see. The live dashboard. I'm gonna put that right there so I can see it. Oop. Technical difficulties. Okay. No. Ugh. I gotta get a dual monitor screen. That's what I need to do. Alright. There we go. There we go. Why is it like that? Okay. Let me just move that down here. Okay. Better. Alright. Joe says, why people say push Finn Balor? I think they really want him to be a world champion. And I'm a Finn fan, and I think he should have had one more world title reign. Like back when he was fighting against Seth and Damien was trying to cash in. I think they should have gave him the title then so they could fight over it. But I don't think he's gonna get it. And I think they keep thinking that Finn is just gonna be like this really, he's gonna get this push and everything, but he's older. It's kind of like around like AJ. It's like how people keep wanting to put Finn and AJ together. Like they keep saying, well, Finn was doing Too Sweet and AJ was calling AJ Finn Prince, and I'm like, well, that's stuff that they've called each other from time to time. And like I said, Triple H ain't subtle. If they really wanted to have like AJ and Finn working together, we would have had a whole heck of a lot more clues. There was more cloak and dagger with Finn and Roxanne with than Finn and AJ. I mean, I'm not discounting it, but I do think we'll get more clues on Finn and AJ working together because like they were saying this at Triple Mania, like how Finn was watching Dom get pinned, but I was like everybody was knocked out at the end of that match. Everybody was watching the match from that angle, and if it's not on TV, just like these dark matches where people were complaining about Dom losing against Jacob Fatu, it doesn't count. Heels rarely win on live event tours. And Dom is not the champion, so he's not going to be like winning the match. That's just how it is on live tours, especially if you're still. You see, that's what I'm saying. Dom keeps still getting presented as a heel. Finn with Di, Demonito, yeah, Finn with Demonito presented more like a face type character that I think will help him get over more. I think he's exhausted his heel run, and that's why I keep saying that Finn should turn face. Kendall says, does Rhea still walk in or win the title at Crown Jewel in Australia? I don't know. I think she just needs to stay away from any kind of titles. We need like a break. She needs to take a whole bunch of side quests. Like there's no reason why Cody Rhodes took, if Cody Rhodes could take a whole bunch of side quests to get back to the title from 39 to 40, the Rhea can. Let her discover the power of friendship with Io or something. I don't know. The head of trivia says, I need to see Divinito in the clubhouse this Monday. Yeah, me too. There was a really cute picture of Finn's wife, Vero, kissing Divinito, um, with Finn holding him. So that was cute. I like that one. Ah, goo. You routed the enemy? What? Oh, funky translations for the win. You found 17 Zinni. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know she could fly like that. Ah, I can't save. Oh, my compulsive heart won't be able to save like I used to. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Somebody said Demonito and Lily should go on a date. You want a great victory. At least they changed the text there. Alright, what am I supposed to be looking for? Alright, what am I looking for? Alright. Yeah. Head of trivia, do you think we are getting a new World Women's Champion at Clash in Paris? I don't think so. Okay. What am I looking for in this clue? Oh, maybe I should actually go to the thing. Rich, you okay?
Yes.
Okay. You have to go over these cliffs to get to Sarai. What's TikTok saying here? Jacob says, I think today was Don's 5-year anniversary in the ring. Yes, it was. He started in 2020 during the pandemic era. Oh, great. Yay, Zinni. Okay. Cap is staring off into space. Ammonia. That's actually pretty neat. Alright, let's see. So I need to go here, here, here. Ah, okay. Let's see. George says people say guarantee that Rhea comes out to help Io and knows this is setting up Liv to reunite with Rhea to take on Raquel and Roxanne. This is setting up for Io and Rhea to tag team in class in Paris. Oh, sorry about that, Jude. Yeah, it does. That's my little moderator there. Yeah, I mean, they always want to do Live for Brutality, but Live for Brutality was like, what, maybe a month? And why would you want Liv to go back with Rhea after what Liv did to Rhea? And why would you want Rhea? And why would you want Rhea back with Liv after what Rhea did to Liv? Like, it's kind of like how people always want to say Dom should be saving Ray just to have his face turn, and I'm like, there needs to be some, you need to have some sort of reconciliation started on Ray's side. Like, if you want Dom to reconcile with Ray, Ray needs to like not make fun of Dom. Like, what was it? When Dom was challenging like Kingo at Worlds Collide, here comes Ray, pretty much mocking him, and I'm like, so this is the person you want Dom to reconcile with? Like, this would be the time where maybe Ray would try to reach out to Dom to help console him or cheer him up or something like that, and Dom could reject that, but still, that at least Ray is making an effort, not making fun of him. Like, I wouldn't want Dom to reconcile with Ray right now. And the same thing with Liv and Rhea. Like, why would you want Liv to go back to Rhea after Liv pretty much destroyed Rhea's life? Even though they didn't play it out like that. Like, we would get more impact if Rhea actually acted like a betrayed partner. Like, like, like if we actually had Rhea act like somebody that was crushed by Dom cheating on her, then I could possibly see, okay, maybe down the line, they forgive each other and stuff like that. But right now with Rhea, she hasn't learned nothing. Nothing has changed about Rhea. Liv has gone through all this different characterization. Dom has gone through all this different types of characterization, and Rhea is still the same. Like, I don't want any of them near him. But if they wanted to run something like, if they wanted to go like a Liv engaged to Dom's type situation, like, because they pretty much showing that they pretty much tell us that Dom pretty much spoils Liv, like spending thousands and thousands of dollars on Liv. Like, if you want to do like Dom has proposed to Liv and Liv is flashing off this ring and then Rhea gets sad about it, then maybe we could start seeing some growth there. But I don't want Liv or Dom pretty much associated with Rhea right now. She's too much of a vortex. No, Nina, I am afraid of heights. You better than me. And there she goes. This face plant. That's amazing. At least he tried. Yeah, and he fleece planted for you. Kendall says Dom's a double agent theory never goes away. It never does. Like even to this day, you still say like, "Well, Dom is planning on Liv's downfall." And I'm like, "What?" Jacob says, "When do you think we will get a Liv and Dom wedding?" I don't know. I mean, it's possible, but if they ever want to do it, I like, hey, I should have like he should have been like if everything was good, he should have been proposing either at WrestleMania or in Paris. Ah, those PS1 graphics. Now what? Why are we speaking in Old English? Where are the courtiers? Are we talking like Frog from Chrono Trigger? George says, "What do you think will happen Monday? Rhea versus Roxanne. I expect Rhea to win that unless Roxanne can get Rhea DQ'd or counted out some type of way. I do not think Rhea gets pinned. If she does, I will be shocked, like super shocked. I was saying Roxanne could get like a miss spray from Asuka. Like Asuka does that intentionally against Roxanne to get Rhea DQ'd so she loses. So I could see something like that. here. What's going on here? High CPU user. Yep. Let me see here. Let me. Just 1 second, guys. I'm going to check something. Let's see here. Okay. There's that. Let's see. Jacob says, I think Raw will start at 3 p.m. on Monday. Oh, yeah. If y'all are watching Raw, then y'all should be sure to turn into Netflix at around 3 Eastern, 2 Central, something like that. Because it's not going to be on like at 7 in the evening. It's going to be up earlier. Yes, you alright? Go get a paper towel, blow your nose, baby. The head of Trippet says, do you think we will see all 6 Judgment Day entering together when Liv comes back just like they did now? I am not sure. We may not. Kendall says, do you think they'll try to change history between Dom and Finn? If they were if they were smart, they would just go on and take what they've already done and just flip it where Dom is trying to take control of Judgment Day. Because Finn was blatantly trying to take over Judgment Day and use Roxanne to do it. So now just have Dom try and do it and just have them have a power struggle, like a really blatant power struggle. No, no more cloak and dagger, no more no more like dirty looks behind each other's back. Just throw it out in the open and get it going. Yeah, let's go blow your nose, baby. Get a paper towel, blow your nose. Well, just try and blow your nose. Don't just keep sniffing like that.
But what if I'm actually sick?
Yeah, I hope you're not sick, but it's always germy on the first days of school. But yeah, hopefully they just let it. Hopefully they just let Dom, huh?
The school, my school, or like in first grade, says like there has to be something going around because some students get sick really fast.
Yeah, there's always something going around at school.
Yeah. Never know if someone sneezed.
Yeah, man.
Probably a bunch of people just sneezed. And like it spread across the school, leaving like germs everywhere.
That's why you need to keep washing your hands at school.
I do.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully they just hope Monday they just keep ratcheting up the one-upsmanship and Dom trying to take over on Monday. And with AJ, I don't know what they're gonna do with his old ass, but maybe Dom can take out AJ and have him down for the count until after um, Worlds Collide. Let's see here.
My mom says it feels stuck
Okay, baby.
but I'm hungry. I do not need to. Mom,
Mm-hmm.
is it say you only get sick only 3 times in school.
No, because y'all are germy at school.
No, I'm not. I wash my hands.
Mm-hmm. Okay, who
What's
is
a
this dude?
delinquent? What's a delinquent?
Hmm?
What's a delinquent?
A delinquent?
Yeah.
Somebody that's not doing the right thing?
Oh, and that was just a word.
Yeah.
And that was just a word about you like being mean to people. I'm hungry. Mom, mom,
Hmm?
when was the last
Hmm?
time I ate something?
Did this dude just walk off?
Mom, when was the last time I ate something?
The last time you ate something?
Yeah.
Like a couple of hours ago? I know you're not hungry, I know. You had dessert.
I'm not hungry. I'm hungry.
Clarissa.
Mhm.
Ah, okay. Well, that's one way to get across. Ah. This dude walks off. Like, how you gonna walk off the whole. That's the audacity. Judd says, people say Liv is a bad
Well, this
wrestler.
comes out the other end.
Well, they would be wrong.
Everyone cheese. What? I didn't eat something in 8 minutes.
8 in 8 minutes?
Yeah. Why? I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. I want macaroni and cheese.
The Dragon of Doom. We're doomed.
That's in 2024.
The Imperial Army.
With it all. I need the trick. What the? I almost said the F word.
The head of trivia says, I feel empty without the post on IG. Yeah, she's kind of slowed down, but at least she's still kind of active. She posts all the Dom stuff.
Dang.
Okay, your old English is bugging me. Nope, that wasn't good. Yikes. Well, yep, that wasn't good at all. Dude, just blasted those dudes. Okay.
There.
Can't go that way. Risk, go get like one of those pop chips, please. Joe, do you think Judgment Day is better without Liv Morgan? I don't like that type of narrative. I think Dom has done better. But that the only reason why it looks like it's better is just because things are advancing. Triple H likes his slow ass storylines where everything was dragged out, where everybody was just getting tired of it. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Any chance we will see talk about Dom in a good way? I mean to say Michael Cole talk about good way. He's been giving Dom his props begrudgingly, so that's a start. Kendall says, what happens first? Dragon Lee says Dom was right, or Finn and JD lose the tag titles. I'm gonna say that Dragon Lee said Dom was right. I want that to happen so badly because I want Dragon Lee to say Dom was right. Like he should say it because Ray Ray has disappeared on. Okay, not there. Ay, 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 ay.
Murder. Time for some murder.
It's arrogant so and so.
You only No, I was saying that you are an idiot sign.
What is that? Okay.
If you don't know what you are an idiot, it's just like this whole thing. If you accidentally like press a link or like saying you are an idiot, a smile, your computer don't press it because it will say you are an idiot. I'm an idiot. Ha 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 ha. It'll just say you are an idiot. Probably just like for the kids. Crazy. And say, how about we make a million? And they probably just like say yes.
God Emperor Fulo?
Time for some murder. Time for some murder. But tell me what, I just time for some murder. Murder, murder. So what and the kids are getting recognized. Because he's in yellow zipper format.
Hulu? Falu? Hulu? Hulu?
Some murder. A Noe! Yippee! I finally got Noe! Yeah! I'm probably gonna say.
Ah, it's a Hodoken. Okay.
Oh!
Alright, let's do it. Come back, you need one.
Time for some murder.
Let's see. Live the rate match for the
But
championship.
tell me what murder.
I want her to have a proper match. Yes. Hmm. Hmm.
How did it die? It was on the charger.
Okay, maybe I need to go ice then, huh?
We do not have a butt bone.
Yep, there we go.
Wait, do we have a butt bone? Make cake without burning it?
Yes. this dude says mortal irks me so bad? Head of trivia says, I'm wondering why Penn and JD didn't show up in their home state last Friday. Oh, yeah, they didn't have Lyra. You talking about SmackDown? They had Lyra on the dark match, same thing as Sheamus, but it is interesting that they didn't have it. I do know that Judgment Day was on today. Um, it's like they were working a match, so maybe they did it that way. I don't know. Isn't this overkill? Or maybe not.
Not her having 10 guns.
Alright. Okay, that's here.
Now I'm just making random things wallpaper. Mom,
Hmm?
now I'm making random videos from ClapCut.
Oh, what?
My background.
Oh.
Towers.
Better jump for it.
Your answer. I'm half crazy. Oh, for you. Stylish Mary.
And there he goes. People want Liv to break up with Dawn, be Rhea's girlfriend, best friend storyline. Yeah, it's like how they want Dawn to be back with Rhea. It's just, she needs more people around her to make her more interesting character wise. Look at what's going on with Io. And he's gonna end up in a river somewhere, I bet. Oop, no, 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 no.
Why am I making random things into my wallpaper?
What is that? Aram?
Oh, a small. A snail.
Hmm. Oh yeah, fishing. Oh, that's interesting. And no, I cannot fish. Okay, well I can't fish anyway. You don't have anything. Okay. All right. Oh, there's a save. Haven't been saved all this time. All right. Let's go. Let's go here. I get they want representation with live for brutality, but that was there's nothing there. They didn't really build it. And that's coming from somebody that knows about Liv's storyline with Lana. Okay, one more. I need to get a level up. Uh, where you at? There we go.
Mom,
Huh?
how do you spell
Hmm?
water?
What?
I forgot I could do text to speech.
Okay.
Mom,
Hmm?
what is my favorite hobby?
Huh?
What is my favorite hobby?
I don't know. Probably like animating because that's what you're doing right now.
Animating.
Yep. Alright, there we go. Now that everybody's on leveled up like they're supposed to. Here we go, save here. And now my obsessive saving
Serene.
begins. No. Let's go.
How do you spell Serene?
Huh?
Like my best friend Serene. Saruni.
Your best friend's what?
Like my best friend's name. Her name is Saruni, not Sue.
What, Sare or something like that? Let's see here. Let's see. Um,
Scarlet.
let's see. Kendall says, "What happens when Dragon?" Oh, okay. Kendall says, "Dom, Carlito, the God of the Phantasma, and Dragon Lee versus Ray Team for War Games." Oh, I would take that. Throw some El Grandes in there. It'd be nice to have Roman and Seth not involved with the War Games this year because I don't want to have Bloodline all involved with
Mom,
War Games all the time. Huh? What?
I'm done learning all of like this What should I do?
What's your favorite thing to do?
My favorite thing to do is my favorite hobby. I already knew that.
Okay. Well, what about Caitlin? What's her favorite thing to do? Put a flute there.
Like it's just about like how you
Mm-hmm.
like I
What do you think the Dom's group name? I don't know. If we ever figure out what Bonnie and Clyde had a gang's name, they could probably use that. Oh no. Oh no.
turn into
Oh. Okay.
love.
Rest. Alright. What time is it? I'll probably stop this in about a few more minutes.
Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, let's do sure. Let's be confident, Ryu. Oh, thanks a lot, Nina, for just ditching, but. Okay, let's see. Let's go exploring. Not exit. Oh my gosh.
Mom,
Hmm?
how do I turn kind of scary when Dad or you say a bad word?
Huh? Say again?
Like, how can I get a little bit scary when Dad or you say bad words?
Because you're intimidating.
Like, I'm cute but scary at the same time.
Yep. Get
So,
my
like,
game.
sometimes,
Pneumonia.
sometimes I can get really scary. So I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
cute but scary.
Yep. A couple of those. And a couple of those. And one of those. Alright. Oh, duh. Okay. I forgot I can twist this thing.
Cute and scary. Mom,
Hmm?
why do I feel like
opinion, who was the most improved supervisor of the year? I think I see Lyra.
Why do I feel like I'm not into boys and girls?
Because you're young? Rich, you're only 8 years old.
I don't know. I'm not into.
Mm-hmm.
And what I think, and I don't think I will date not a girl, not a boy. I don't know. I won't probably even have kids. I'll probably just be like a mom. No, no, no.
This big crater in the ground. And you fell in it and lost all your stuff. Great. Is that Jean from Birth of Fire too? Uh, baby.
I like cats and foxes.
Yeah. Actually, let me go back in there.
Yes.
Ah! Come on.
Well, an animal I do want to be is probably a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that what a spirit animal is?
Probably.
Like, what is a spirit animal?
You probably gotta ask Dad about that.
Could I tell?
You can ask Alyssa. Alright.
Alexa, what is a spirit animal?
Spirit animal is a noun meaning an animal spirit that
Ooh,
guides,
is that a.
or protects a person or group of people.
Can't get to it. Oh, this thing is a maze.
One of my classmates from a different table said a spirit animal is like an animal that like doesn't exist. So they thought it was a mythical creature. I'm probably just gonna tell them that a spirit animal is just an animal that protects them
Mm-hmm.
or a group of people. I wonder if I have a spirit animal. Probably not. Whoa.
Alright. Oh, cool. Weapons. Let's see. Chris, you know what you have over there to snack on.
But I don't want popcorn.
You know, that's all I got, man. Alright, there's that.
I never saw a flying cockroach. I saw a flying cockroach twice. Well, that flying cockroach is pretty dead because it's pretty
Okay, man.
eat anything. It didn't fart.
I didn't say that. Let's see.
And I said,
Alright, we're gonna go to bed pretty soon.
no, I don't want to.
Riz, it's midnight, okay? Let's see. Did See Liz Morgan seat to return to the ring the beginning of 2026 as long as everything is on schedule. Royal Rumble winner. Uh, that's the report. Like I said, take all things with a grain of salt. We won't really know. Yeah. Oh, this thing is so confusing. Let's hit the diary. And I think that is it for tonight now. Um, yeah, I think I'm done for right now because right now I am confused and I need to go look up a games facts fact to see what I need to do in this silly stupid town. So that's it for today. I want to pick this up hopefully next week. Hopefully if YouTube or TikTok doesn't allow me not to allows me to multi-stream next week, I'll try to do this next week. I will be back probably tomorrow if we get more information regarding Raw. Like I need to get more information. We already know about Roxanne versus Rhea. I already told you how I think things could go there. But hopefully um, we get a little bit more information. At least whether if we get like something with JD and Finn or Dom or something like that. Maybe we get something with AJ. I don't know. But that's it. Yep. I am tired right now. So I thank y'all all for joining. Um, Terrence, let me go back up here. Terrence, thank you for that super chat for $5. You rock. Thank you. That's like one of my first ones to get that during a live stream. So I really appreciate you. Thank y'all all for the likes. I'm gonna try and do this a little bit more regularly. Like I said, hopefully things will allow me to live stream regularly. But I'll try to do this, especially now that I got Breath of Fire 4 working. So now I can continue at this point, and I won't progress too far without y'all. But until next time, I have to bid y'all all adieu. You guys rock tonight. Thank you for allowing me to chat, and I appreciate you. Y'all have a good night. Let me check to see if there's any more here. Nope, 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 no more. But I appreciate you all. You have a good night. Ta-ta for now.